Well, she isn't here to argue about it, so she loses by default. She asked someone to come.
No, this ain't right.
Your Honor, the dogs never bit her.
Yeah, look at the police report.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. Neither side is allowed to have an attorney in small claims court. There is no formal record being made in small claims court. And there is no appeal from small claims court. Any decision made here is final. Either party has the right to remove the matter from this.
A dog bite case in small claims court. Sounds simple, right? But wait until you see how a forgotten court date and a judge's rising temper flip this hearing into a full-blown courtroom showdown.
One of them, the one that bit me, is not, but they had it DNA tested because they were at a trailer court, and I'm certain the dog barked constantly and had to be DNA tested because he looks just like a pit bull.
All right, what kind of dogs are they, Miss Wiles?
I have a Labrador Retriever mix she's 10 years old, and then I have a Boxer mix. He is 4. He just turned 4.
And we have papers.
And I have paperwork from the vet with they're all up to date. They were up to date at all of these occurrences. I just didn't have their licenses at the time because we moved.
All right, we have about 6 matters set. Some are discovery hearings, some are contested matters, but I'm going to address this matter first. I don't know them by case number. What's the?
Cynthia Gee.
All right. I did call the case. All right. So, all right. This matter is entitled Suzanne Adams versus Janice Odum, also known as Janice Ferguson. She was bit by some dogs, which were on property rented by Ms. Ferguson. And apparently, Ms. Wiles, were you the tenant at that property?
Actually, Janice Ferguson owns the property. Eric is her son, and we have a land contract with her. We are buying this property.
All right, and Eric is Eric Ferguson?
Odum.
Odum. Janice is never took on the Odum name. She's always been Ferguson. And
all right, well, who is she to you?
My dad was married to her. She is my stepmother for 25 plus years.
And where is she right now?
She had an emergency. Her memory's been slipping. She called about 2:00, said she totally forgot, and she is not even in the area. So she asked if we could either try and do this ourselves or if we could get a continuance until she can be here.
Because, all right, whatever you decide I feel that should fall on me and Miss Wiles on that part, because Miss Ferguson has not lived here in some time, and we are buying the place. It should be our responsibility.
Well, she didn't sue you. She sued Miss Ferguson. She sued her under the wrong name, Janice Odum, but she did answer it. Ms. Adams and Ms. Wiles and Mr. Odum, would you all please raise your right hand? You all swear or affirm any testimony you're about to give in this matter will be true to the best of your knowledge and belief?
Yes.
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 All right. Couple things. We are in small claims court. For everybody that's here, small claims court is a separate division of the 3B district court. The rules are much more relaxed than they are in general civil court. In fact, one of my least favorite classes in law school was civil procedure, which is what young law students take in their first year of law school. And in general civil court, we strictly follow the rules of evidence of procedure and of evidence and procedure. In small claims court, the rules are much more relaxed.
Notice how Judge Middleton explains that small claims court skips lawyers and strict procedures? That means every word from these witnesses carries extra weight. No attorneys here to spin the facts, just raw testimony. Fair system or risky gamble?
Neither side is allowed to have an attorney in small claims court. There is no formal record being made in small claims court. And there is no appeal from small claims court. Any decision made here is final. Either party has the right to remove the matter from the small claims to the general division of the court, but you have to tell me before we start. So, Miss Adams, let me ask this. I'm afraid to ask. Are these pit bulls?
No, Your Honor.
One of them, the one that bit
No,
me,
Your Honor.
is not, but they had it DNA tested because they were at a trailer court, and I'm certain the dog barked constantly and had to be DNA tested because he looks just like a pit bull.
All right, what kind of dogs are they, Miss Wilds?
I have a Labrador Retriever mix she's 10 years old, and then I have a Boxer mix. He is 4. He just turned 4.
And we have papers.
And I have paperwork from the vet with they're all up to date. They were up to date at all of these occurrences. I just didn't have their licenses at the time because we moved, but I got all of that secured. And I have the paperwork from the vet stating their breeds, and also it's in the police reports that it is a Boxer, not a pit bull.
All right, well, I guess it doesn't matter. If you got bit by it, you got bit by it. Well, Miss Odum, Ms. Ferguson isn't here, and you're not her lawyer. And she did file an answer, and then she failed to appear. So she's subject to default. As a result of these bites, Miss Adams, did you receive $2,100 worth of medical expenses?
The bills were over $2,000. I had an ER visit, and they had a neck CAT scan and a lumbar spine x-rays of my neck and back because I had to go on disability for these very issues in 2012, and I have my disability papers and the reasons. So my concern, of course, is that I can't be a...
Well, what you're asking for is $2,100. Is that correct?
Yes, and that would be to put a fence up so that this dog, when they let him out, does not run over onto my property again and attack me for no reason, which he's done twice, and the third time is when I filed this complaint. And they called the dog off in time, but
well, she isn't here to argue about it, so she loses by default. She asked someone to come.
No, this ain't right.
Your Honor, the dogs never bit her.
Yes, look at the report.
Right.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. When you get sued in a lawsuit, you have to show up. You don't ask your friends to come in and ask for an adjournment.
It's not the dog, though. She doesn't even know anything about it.
Well, it's her property. That's why she was sued. And she owes $2,100 and $83.50.
She didn't even put the person's name on there. That's bullshit.
None of the people's names are right.
Yes, nobody's names are right.
Your Honor, she doesn't even have...
And here's the dramatic turn. Because the defendant didn't show up, she automatically loses. That's called a default judgment. But what do you think? Should forgetting court cost someone over $2,000?
Evidence that the dogs bit her in the police reports that they didn't.
Report. Yes. The
No,
dog bit you one time.
Stop. She isn't here. She automatically loses. And she filed an answer under her name. So she accepted service, she filed an answer, and she failed to show up because she forgot court was today. So I don't even get into the
Yeah,
fact.
here,
She automatically
stop.
lost. I'm
Okay,
gonna
she
remove you
is,
from the feed.
I'll see what her then.
All right. I find on behalf of the plaintiff for $2,100, 83.50 as her complaint. Defendant failed to appear without justifiable excuse. Emergency, I forgot. She could have logged in just like they did. Now, you chose not to sue them, or maybe you file a bigger lawsuit against them for the dog bites. This is just regarding the fence. So, Ms. Adams, I gave you what you asked for. The easy part is getting the judgment. The hard part is getting the money. I'm going to send you out to the court office. This is not in the correct name. But she accepted service and filed an answer, which gives the court jurisdiction over her. She sent a lengthy response, but she didn't show up for the hearing. So she loses. So I want you to go out to the counter. I'd like you to fix that and put Odum-Ferguson or AKA Ferguson. It's actually Ferguson, AKA Odum. Now, she has 21 days to pay this, although the judgment is hard to, it says two different things. So if she doesn't pay this within 30 days, you can come to the court and ask for what's called a discovery subpoena. Several people have done this today. They got a judgment, but the people didn't pay. So I find on your behalf by default, and if you're going to sue Ms. Wilds and Mr. Odum for the dog bite, medical bills, and all those sort of things.
In the end, Judge Middleton rules for the plaintiff, granting $2,100 for the fence, but reminds us collecting the money is the real battle. What's your take on this ruling? Drop a comment, hit like, and subscribe for more dramatic courtroom moments.
You can sue in general court for up to $25,000 and in circuit court for an unlimited amount of money. All right, go out to the counter and get a copy of this.